sequence. So there are the wing rocks, and he's diving in for the tail slide. Can he make this clean and neat? So pulling up to the vertical and hoping to make the aircraft fly backwards, but full canopy forwards. Where's the cheat? That's quite subtle, but it works beautifully. Very nice tail slide. Very clean. Excellent job. Back up for 45-degree line with a half roll to inverted, and then push to vertical to and a quarter roll, and then the 2 of 8 on the way down. It's a nice stall turn. 2 of 8, there you go, 2-8 roll, and then pull across, set itself up for the P loop. Up, 2 quarter rolls, and then pull round, slightly short in that first quarter roll, pull round, and then do 1.5 rolls, and then 4 of 8, 4/8 the other way, while staying on axis without dipping the nose. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very neat. And then up for the 45. Half flick. Very good. And then pulling around and well positioned. He's kept this nicely in the box. 2 half rolls. Quite steep on the way down there. And putting himself in a good position to set up for the spin. So climb back up to about 2,500, pull inverted, and then turn the engine off, basically. It's actually closing the throttle, but same effect. And get the aircraft to spin 1.5 times from inverted. Now he's letting that run on, waiting for it to stop. Sounds like it was intentional. 1.5, and now he's going to pull round and do 1.5 flicks at the top. Very nice, and then 2 quarter rolls to inverted. Now, for my money, he should wait before he pulls down into this big looping swooping. That's good, and then he can pull that down. He's taking a break. So that is him wing rocking, taking a break. I suspect he's had a moment of a sudden loss of memory. He suddenly was thinking, oh, what's next? Where am I? What's going on? And if that happens, he did the right thing, which is to take a break, reposition. The penalty for taking a break is much lower than the penalty for messing up a whole figure. So he is now having a think. Where do I need to restart? How am I going to do? He needs to get himself back into position with those ring rocks and then continue. He was in just the right place to do that, the next figure. So it's quite likely it was him being unsure of what he was supposed to be doing next that made him stop. But that is the process, and here are the inverted wing rocks. Or maybe he was worried about the altitude. That's also because he's now considerably higher than he was. Maybe he was worried about the altitude. That could have been it. In which case, good call, Carl. Half roll, and then pull round. And then he will do a half roll to inverted and do this inverted push square loop. So there is the inverted section. The first leg, push over the top, and then has to count to get this length of this line right. Put the flick in the middle of it. There's the flick. Keep counting. Maybe a little bit early. Pushing down. And then pushing out. I would say that's not as long as the way up. And now another push up. with 2/8 of a roll on the way up. 1, 2. Very good. And then a 3/4 flick on the way out. 3/4 flick, slightly short. And then 3/4 followed by 3/4. 3/4, nice. 2, slightly short on that second quarter. Pull up, double roll one way, single roll the other way. 1, 2, without dipping the nose, slight dip. And a little bit of a pause before he continued. Now he's going to push up into this hump T, and as with the previous pilot, I would hope that at this stage he would turn towards the judges because he's quite far back. Let's see what he does. Yes, he's turning towards the judges to bring the plane closer, make it easier for the judges to score. And then quarter roll and push off on the A-axis, nicely positioned. And he'll wait a little bit before he does the half rolls, and then the next figure is a push down with 4 half rolls at the bottom at high speed. So he's just waiting to get that into the right place before he does the half rolls, probably around now. There you go, 1, 2, pushing down, and he's a big push, -6G, and then 4 half rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, and then a 5th, there he goes, and then pull up, O inverted, and then setting himself up for this rolling circle, 360 degrees with 3 full rolls of the aircraft whilst you're doing it, hopefully coming towards. No, he's going away. 1, 2, 3 halves, 4, 5 halves, and the final one back on axis. Not a bad effort, not bad at all. Except those wing rocks, surprisingly difficult, those wing rocks, to keep level, inverted wing rocks. But good effort from Carl Cox there. Took a break, I think, to regain height, although I think he had plenty, but